The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Detroit Lions.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Ford Field. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 5.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
180.
Now Goff. That short one pulled in by Ferkser. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Warren will try the right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Running left, it's Warren. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
No score after one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Box it. 26. Hey, take 26.
Here's Rodgers. Here's a diving catch right side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
On the give, it's Warren. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. There's a quick throw to Thielen. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Green 18.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A handoff for Warren. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Warren. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a run with Warren. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it. Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5.
It's 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Just 1 field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Here's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Green 18. Green 18.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rakiasin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Rodgers going to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They toss it to Warren. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Another toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he stopped immediately there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap and just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. It's Warren. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Warren. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
Win 18.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding of where they are on the field?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, take 26. Plant. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see him take off. Oh, he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
26. Green 18. Look again.
Rodgers to throw. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
88, green 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. Warren. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
158. Flip again.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Second down, 8 yards to go.
158. Flip again.
Up the middle they go. Warren. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game,
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Chuck now from the gun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Saints first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's caught by Chris Olave. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
They've got to like how they've been moving it early here. It's down to the opposing 45-yard line. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. All right, already seen how the rain can affect a game, and we might see it influence the offensive game plans for both of these teams moving forward. I know you played in a lot of this in your day, Brock.
Yeah, and you know what's funny, Kate, is a lot of times we talk about the grip, right? That's a natural thing with the gloves, with the quarterback. But it can also be vision. That rain, when it's coming down like this, can really make it tough to see.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Win 18. Win 18.
Now we're running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
On second down, Warren. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Rodgers trying to throw for it. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. Well, these guys have really started this game well, Brock. The defense looked good. Offense did their part until ran into a little hiccup there on the two-point conversion.
Can you help me understand something, Kate?
I'll try.
Because I hear all these baseball guys all the time talk about, well, the result wasn't there, but the process was right. Well, the result wasn't there, but the process was right. And that's what I hear with these same decisions, too. Well, we didn't get the result, but the process was right. How do you know the process was right? Just kick the extra point.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Shuck now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Defenders there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So 4th down, and here comes Kai Kroger to punt for the Saints. Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 6-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 2nd and 4.
Teammate. Yeah, this. Slip it, get it.
Warren once more. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Green 18.
To throw is Rodgers. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints have it just a hair or two shy of midfield. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Coca 19.
Shuck working from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And now they face 2nd down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. This is ahead for about 5. Stop by the perennial All-Pro and Defensive Player of the Year contender. That's T.J. Watt.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Chuck on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying for it with Shuck. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. New set of downs for him from the 31. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Quincy Riley up to make that stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
158.
Warren here from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
18.
They'll go again with Warren. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got them tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Team right. Jump out.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
We've set it downs from 37.
319. 319.
First down throw here by Rodgers. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Kelly, don't let Kelly. Take 30.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. This one is also going to be incomplete. Knocked away again, and they're left looking at 4th down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
A run from Warren here to start the 3rd. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Wide left, 319. Slip again.
First down, and they go right back to it. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. A give left side to Warren. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
18.
Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Go right. Set it. 58. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, check 26. Check 30.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Throw left side finds Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
18. Flip it down.
On first down, Warren. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Trying the left side with Warren. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Hey, 88, 18.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Right. 18. 26.
Back to throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Throwing. Chuck. Screen here for Kamara. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They run it from the gun with Kamara. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Chuck to throw. Short pass brought in. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. And motion the tight end over. 2nd down, it's another give to Kamara. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Saints down by a touchdown. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Gets it on the draw. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Down by 6. No choice but to go for this. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Down by 6, no choice but to go for this. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He connects downfield. And he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds,
and he's in for the touchdown. The Saints find a way to tie it late. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
After the penalty, still running their kicker out there, and they're going to take the single point. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Even with the penalty, they're going to lead the kicking team out for the try from the 5. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Trying an inside give to Warren. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. An entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. He didn't get enough into it, so it just comes down shy of the crossbar. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That's the linebacker, Alex Highsmith.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
319.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
319.
Once again, it's Warren. And he'll get forward for a couple. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Rodgers. That's out wide to one. A pickup of 12 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out. You go for two.
Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
6:30. Back north.
Rodgers now. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. He's inside the 40. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick two if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. So after one, it's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Go Silver, right? 180, 180.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Forced out wide. He keeps it himself. From up and down, just shy of the 40. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be close to the first down. Welcome just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Don't touch.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He'll get the 1st down inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trim it. Alpha.
Hurts to throw. He'll get that out to Barkley.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He pulls it in around the 5. And the Eagles going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So they've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they break through here on 3rd and goal? It is brought in the end zone. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
Silver. Tiger Hornet.
Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Austin now to return this. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A run up the middle with Warren. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On the ground, this is Warren. And he'll be marked down to the 45-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back north.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, tick, in 18. Hey, Mike.
On 2nd down, Warren.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
The 31-yard line.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. slant into the hands of Smith. Good pickup there. He goes horizontal at the end, trying to maximize the game. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And a dive forward at the end in an effort to pick up an extra yard or two.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So here comes 3rd and 5.
Blue 58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
319. Inside. Take 30.
They'll drop to throw. I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
I love this play call. I mean, what is everyone in the stadium thinking you're going to do, Mike, on 3rd and inches? They think you're going to run, but what do? They go the opposite direction, go with the quick game through the air, and they keep this drive alive.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout to stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory.